Hi guys, I'm going to try this again. Apparently my video keeps saying that it's full, but it's not. And we're in Mercury in retrograde, so I'm gonna make this brief and hopefully get you some good information of what we can do together. And I just wanted to let you know it's citrus season and everybody is being sent oranges and lemons. The lemons are coming in later. And I happen to live in a place where we grow all of this stuff. It grows right in our backyard. I mean, don't be jealous. But we get all of this good stuff right on our trees. We share it. We give it to the food banks, whatever that we are not using. And it's a great way to make an oil. And so I wanted you guys to know about making an oil out of your peels. So I'm sure that you're eating a lot of oranges and maybe some grapefruit if you can have it. I know that interacts with medication a lot, but the oils from the skin and everything, you can't beat it. And I just take the peels and we scrape out like the inner white pith that's there, and that's so like juicy and creates mold. Kind of scrape that out with your knife and let those peels kind of dry in a bowl. And then the second thing that you're going to do with that is you're going to put it in a jar, and you're going to maybe use like a third of a cup of warm water, not hot. We're not steeping it like a tea. Warm water, just to let those like rinds, those peels, kind of let their essence out. And the rest of the jar you're gonna fill with a cheap vodka. So, and I don't recommend that you use your expensive, good vodka or whatever, just cheap vodka. If you want to do this with not an alcohol solution, you know, we can always use olive oil. It's gonna take you like a really long time to extract the oil from there, probably months actually. So you'll have to stay with that project. Or glycerin. If you use glycerin, you're looking at about 8 to 10 weeks. Or vodka, if you just use a vodka solution and fill it up with a little bit of warm water, you're looking at about a week. So that's the difference there. If you would like, if your immediate gratification, you want your oil right now, use a cheap vodka. Put it in a jar, shake it up. Do that for about a week, every day for a week. Shake it, shake it, shake it, and extract the oils out of that, whether it's a grapefruit, a lemon, a lime, a tangerine. And this is tangerine oil that I've got going in here, which is rare. It's really hard to actually find tangerine oil, and I have tangerines. And then at the end of it, you know, this beautiful oil. So I want to let you know a little bit about this oil. So when we're dealing with citrus oils, and pretty much all of them, they're going to be uplifting. They're going to help your psyche a lot as far as depression, anxiety. They'll lift you kind of out of that. They're great in a diffuser. And most of all, you can make your own cleaning solution out of this. If you've ever tried making your own cleaning solution, if you make your own oil out of what's growing on the trees or what's easily accessible to you, and this time of year, the oranges and stuff are cheap in the grocery store. They're coming from the warmer climates, which I happen to live in. And so you eat the oranges, and then where does the peel go? If you put the peel in a bowl and let it dry, we can make that into something amazing. So actually just jarring it up with a little bit of warm water, about a third of this warm water, the rest of vodka solution, you're gonna extract oil. At the end of that week, I suggest that you, at that point, you're going to strain it, make a beautiful oil for yourselves, and then you can put a few drops of that with Castile soap or dish soap if that's all you have. Dish soap is fine. If you shop at places like Sprouts, or you'll be able to maybe access the Castile soap. Put it in a straight spray bottle, and then here we go. Now we've got a cleaner. We have a floor cleaner. We have a bathroom cleaner. We have a way to diffuse it. We have a way to make the air cleaner. And when we talk about cleaning your space, the interesting thing is when you use something like this, it does clean the space and negative entities and this kind of thing. It also, like scientifically, cleans the microbes out of the space. So if you feel like the dark lives in those microbes, they're out of your space if you're willing to do something like this and diffuse it. So I just want you to know we have all this beautiful stuff around us. Why aren't we using it? I think we're like getting taken off path a lot. And I love using whatever's offered to me. I happen to grow this tree. It's free to me. And we exchange a lot in the state that I live in. You may have grapefruits. I may have oranges. You may have lemons. I may have limes. And we definitely share it. We've always shared it. And I think that we could share this like across the country. I would love to share with you all the citrus that I grow, and you could share with me all your apples, cherries, and cool stuff that I can't grow here. It's too hot. So we have to start thinking this way. If you make a beautiful oil for yourself, which is so easy to do, what are you going to do with it? We have great recipes for orange oil, whether it goes into your bath water, whether it goes into a baked good, whether it goes into a cleaning product, whether maybe you just put it in a diffuser and diffuse it. Orange and citrus and lemon and lime and grapefruit is so good for our nervous system. It is uplifting. It's like friendly. It's not off-putting. Sometimes the florals, sometimes the muskies, people are like, I don't like that. It's too much for me. But citrus seems to be a crowd favorite. It just smells clean, cleans furniture, cleans yourself, put it in your bath water, like I said, and nobody seems to mind it very much. It uplifts the brain. It is more fun and gives you that fun feeling. I suggest we start using it this way. I know you can do this. I know we can all do this. This is such an easy recipe. I'd love to hear from you. If you are growing citrus in your yard, or you're finding that it's inexpensive right now at the grocery store, buy it all up, eat it. It's so interesting that nature gives us vitamin C at the time of the year that we need vitamin C. That's intelligence. That's smart. So at the time that we need it, we're getting all this great vitamin C, whether you live near it or not. It's being trucked to you. It's at your grocery store. You have access to it, just like I do. In fact, interesting story, we grow so many great oranges, grapefruits, all of that, tangerines, and it all gets shipped out around the world. And then when I go to the grocery store and I have to actually buy a citrus, it's from somewhere else. It's not even from here. Does that make sense to you? Does any of this make sense to you? So I think it's funny that I have it in the backyard, but if I want to go to the store, it's from Cuba or it's from somewhere else. So funny. Maybe we can start to plan to exchange with each other. You have cherries, you have apples, maybe you have something really great. I have citrus. I'd be happy to share it with you. So citrus keeps you well. Vitamin C, of course, that we know. It takes off calluses. It's really good for the skin. It does make you photosensitive. If you're going to put this all over your body or whatever, just know that in the sun. I don't recommend it because it will cause sunburn. Like I said, photosensitive, just create some problems that maybe you don't want. So not on the skin if you're going to be in sunlight, but I think we can all share these things and it's great. So let me know. This was easy. You just take your peels, get the pith and the thick white stuff out of the middle, let it dry a little bit where it's a little harder, put it in a jar, put the vodka in warm water, leave it for a week, strain it, oil. And this is orange oil that is good, like I said, for cleaning. It's good for furniture. It's good for you. And so all these things have always been here. Our attention's being distracted from things that have always been here, always for you, always to support you. Start taking advantage of it. I think we could do great things with it. I'm gonna eat this grapefruit. It smells so good. Oh my God, so fresh. And then later, I'm gonna use the peel with my vodka and I'm gonna make a grapefruit oil. Grapefruit oil, in case you wonder, is about beauty and harmony. In particular, it makes people feel more beautiful. So if you're to diffuse a grapefruit oil, everybody feels great. Try it at your next party or gathering. Try it for yourself if you're not feeling so beautiful. Stay with me. Let's keep it going. And I hope you enjoy this recipe and I will see you soon.